The Fresh project features the music of 12 Canadian composers, all of it a cappella, all of it very recently written, and none of it previously released on a recording. We had the privilege of premiering 3 of these pieces this year. 2 of those premieres were pieces that we had the support of a really important donor to bring into existence. First of all, through our composition competition, we met Nicholas Ryan Kelly, and his piece, A Flame in the Embers, is included on the CD. We also commissioned a piece that we're really excited about from Alex Eddington from Toronto. The piece is called Picking Wild Berries, and it's based on the children's book Wild Berries, written and illustrated by the Canadian author Julie Flett. We were able to project the images from the book in our concert, and I'm sure that some of the folks who listen to the CD will be interested in picking up that book and seeing how the 2 things relate. The piece was really fun to put together. It includes a beautiful soprano solo, which our own Ellie Salvalaggio performs on the recording, and it includes stomping and snapping and finger cymbals and some other vocal effects as well that make the piece really interesting. The 3rd piece on the CD that we premiered this year is a piece by Peter Togni called The 8th of September, on this beautiful piece of love poetry by Pablo Neruda. And we're so grateful to Peter for allowing us to do the premiere performance of this piece and to include it on this recording. Following the commission and our composition competition, we pulled together a whole program of really wonderful music that we rehearsed and performed in January of 2018 in a concert here in Edmonton. Following performances that weekend, we spent 3 weekends over the following month or so. The CD was recorded by Caleb Nelson of Silver Studios here in Edmonton. And we had help in the booth from our friend and well-known Edmonton composer, Trent Worthington, who of course we had the opportunity to collaborate on our last CD with, which entirely featured his music. Editing and mixing and eventually mastering happened at Silver Studios here in Edmonton, where Caleb Nelson and I worked many dozens of hours to pull the final thing together. The beautiful finished product came together with amazing artwork by Laurel Halkier at Halkier & Dutton Design here in Edmonton. And the booklet features a page dedicated to each composer and their work, with program notes, most of them supplied by the composers themselves, and information about the composers and the texts. With the support of CKUA, we released the CD just at the end of May in a beautiful event surrounded by lots of supporters and friends. As we speak, the choir is rehearsing a set from the CD to perform at our Spotlight concert in St. John's, Newfoundland at the Podium 2018 Conference and Festival. And we're excited to share this project, the CD and the music on it, with the Canadian choral community at that event. We're really excited to have you hear the new recording from Chronos Vocal Ensemble called Fresh, New Music from Canada, featuring new music by 12 Canadian composers. Working closely with many of the composers involved in this project all the way through was a hugely rewarding experience for me and for the choir. And we think that the results reflect the diversity and the vibrancy of the Canadian choral scene.